Hi there everybody, my name is Ali and today we will be going to do Jerry from HackTheBox, which is a very easy Windows machine which consists of Tomcat. And what we will going to do is we will exploit Tomcat. We will going to have a HTTP basic authentication. We will try some default credentials. We will log into Tomcat. Then we will upload a var file and get a reverse shell. And the good thing is that this machine does not have a privilege escalation part. So we will be going to have directly administrator access. So that being said, let's jump in. I already have started my machine and my IP address is 10.10.10.95. So I will start off with the nmap scan, nmap-a for aggressive scan -v for verbosity, and then the IP address of the target, which is 10.10.10.95. This can take some time to run. So I already have ran it. Looking at the results, we are having port 8080 open only, and the service is HTTP, and it says Apache Tomcat. So now I know that Tomcat is running, and Tomcat is an application which is used to build and develop, I think so, Java applications. So whatever we are building in Java and those sort of things, we will always use Tomcat. Not always, but Tomcat does that for us actually. So we are having HTTP title, and I can see that Tomcat version is 7.0.88. So the first thing which will come directly into my mind is that do we have any exploits for 7.0.88 or so? Then I'll see the methods. It says get head post options and so on. So nothing really interesting over here. I would definitely see if there would be something like put or delete or those sort of thing. So first thing first, let's try to jump over to this terminal and I will do searchsploit, and then I will say Apache Tomcat, or let's say Tomcat 7.0.88. So right here I can see two exploits are coming right over here, and those are, I think so, JSP upload. But let's see the versions right over here: 9.0.1, then 8.5.23, then less than 8.0.47, then less than 7.0.8. so it says less than 7.0.8. so right now my version is 7.0.88. so I'm guessing here that these two will not work because my version should be less than 7.0.8. so I am exactly 7.0.8. so I will not try this all. So again, the next thing which I will do is I will visit the site. So port 8080, and let's see what we have right over here. So we have a login page right here. Oh sorry, we are having a default Tomcat page 7.0.88 and all of the again things. So right now, if I am a beginner because I don't know anything, so what I can do is I need to learn how to pen test on a particular CMS, right? So this is how your methodology should be. So I am having a Tomcat page right over here. I don't know what to do. I can click on different buttons, but right here there are a lot of buttons, a lot of functionality, and a lot of things. So that might be hard for me. So the other thing which I can do is, again, I showed you two websites. One of them was Exploit Notes, and the other one is Hacktricks, and the other one is Payload All the Things. So what I can do right over here is I can go to Exploit Notes and I can search here for Tomcat pen testing. So if I in the search I type in Tomcat, I can see Apache Tomcat pen testing, and right here I can see all of the things regarding Tomcat. Again, the same thing on Hacktricks. If I load Hacktricks, now Hacktricks becomes quite slow for me. I don't know, that's my problem, but that's fine. I will come here to Hacktricks, I will search here, and I will search here for Tomcat. So Tomcat search, and I will click on Tomcat right over here, and right here again I can see all of the things. So it says it usually runs on port 8080, then it says common Tomcat error is this one. So I will try all of these things. So let's say if I go to any /test, so let's see what is the error message. So /test is giving me this one. So if I try to do .jsp, something different extension, nothing is working fine. So just random guesses. So if I do index.jsp, and index.jsp is right over here. So this looks like that this is built in Java. And then what I can try to do is again different things. So doing a lot of research, a lot of those things. Then there are some metasploit modules as well. I know metasploit is not allowed in OSCP, only once it is allowed, but still you should be able to use metasploit and try to see how things are going on. Try to use Burpsuite, see different headers, how things are going on, and so on. So right here, if I come here to any one of these websites, there are different endpoints which I can try. So I can try all these one by one. Then there is slash manager, then these all. So I can try to see all these. Then it says credentials right over here, and I'm having some credentials. I exactly don't know where I need to put these all credentials, but still I will try to see different things. So there are some endpoints right here. Let's go to examples and let's see what is on examples. And example is having these all things, so I can try to click on everything one by one. All of these are like documentation. So the other thing which I can try to do is there is manager. So manager, and manager is giving me the HTTP basic authentication. So now I can try default credentials over here, and again from the default credentials I can see they have provided us a lot of default credentials. So I can try these all one by one, like admin, empty, admin, admin. So let's try with admin, admin. So if I do admin, admin, and I got an error message called 403 access denied, and this is an error page, and I can again see on error page that I'm having some credentials like username is equal to Tomcat and password is equal to secret. So I can try these as well. And again, when you are doing certification exams, not realistic things, certification exams, I would highly recommend you that whatever is in front of you, try to add it into your notes and then try to play with it. So right now in front of me I can see there is Tomcat secret, Tomcat secret. So I will definitely try to next time log in over using these ones. So if I hit enter, the problem here is that now I'm having 403 access denied. So now I'm not getting that HTTP basic authentication. So that is again a problem for me. So what I can try to do is I can copy the URL and I can go into a private window. I can paste it over here and hit enter, and now in private window I can see my credentials. So right here, this is because the cookies are not stored, so I might need to delete the cookies from the previous session, or I can open a new private window. So let's try to do that first. So let's see if deleting the cookies shows me the thing. So I am having an extension called cookie editor, and cookie editor is showing me that this page is not having any cookie. So if I click on my cookie, this page doesn't have any cookie. So that might be a problem with the cache, I believe. So it is rendering the response from the cache, so I need to remove all of my cache from my browser and those sort of things. So the better thing is private window. So let's try admin, admin. Doesn't work. Let's try to load the page again, and I think so it is not loading in the private window as well. Yes, so the same error again in this private window. So let's try to fix this one somehow. If I go into a new tab, again the same thing. So let's close these all. Let's try to open a new private window again, paste, enter, and now I can get it. So just not a good way, but still it works, so it works. So the now next thing which I will try to do is I found the credentials called Tomcat, and the other one was secret. So S3 CRET. This one was from the error page, sign in, and I logged in successfully. So actually the things which are in front of me, I'm looking at those things and I am having my process moving on. So now I am logged into a Tomcat application. Now if I want to learn a few things, I want to learn metasploit and those sort of things, metasploit does these things for us as well. So let's see how metasploit does. So again, Hacktricks will be having a lot of modules like this one, auxiliary Tomcat manager login and so on. So let's fire up metasploit and let's see how it goes on. Okay, so my metasploit is ready. So one thing which I can do is, let's say I don't want to go to these website, I want to try things myself, explore myself. So what I can do right over here is I can search for Tomcat login module. So if I say, let's say Tomcat login, because I want to log into Tomcat, and right here it will search for different keywords into the database of metasploit and it will show us. So I am having only one module right over here. I can do use 0, enter, and this is Tomcat manager login. So if I do options right over here, and let's see what I can do. So the word list which is trying here is user file is this one, and the again user file is this one. So let's see what is in this user file. So I cannot copy this right now, so what I can do is I can try to paste it over here, and this is also not too good. So it is present in user share metasploit framework, then data word list. So let's try to go over there manually. So if I do, one more thing which I can do is I can copy this thing, but it is not allowing. So let's go into cd user share metasploit framework, then if I go to data word list and do ls. So here are different word list right over here. So the one which it is using is Tomcat. So if I try to do word count on this word list, so word count dash L means number of lines. And then if I do Tomcat default users.text, so it is having 13 usernames. So if I can now cat it out. So I will do cat this word list, and this is how the usernames looks like. So again, the user file is this, and user as pass is false right over here. So that is fine. So it is having most probably the same usernames and normally the same passwords. So endpoint is manager HTML, port is 8080, and this is the password file. And again, the password file will be the same as well, default one. So I need to set only our host because it is saying yes over here and it is empty. So let's try to do set our host to 10.10.10.95. And if I do run, let's see what happens now. And now it is trying to log in over to that login page, HTTP authentication, and let's see if Tomcat secret does work over here or no. And the same thing I can do with Burpsuite intruder as well. So normally it is base 64 authentication, so I can try to have a username colon password into a file, convert them into base 64, go to intruder, throw them in intruder, and intruder will also give us that what is the correct username and password. So that's how things goes on. So let's see whether we have any hit over here or no. And there you go, you can see my scan is still running and I have got a hit right here with the plus sign, and it says Tomcat secret are the correct credentials. So metasploit does work as well. And again, for learning purposes, you can try to go over to Burpsuite, try to go for that thing as well, just to learn things more on. So there are a lot of things which we can learn into from only one machine. The thing is that we don't want to solve the machine, we just need to actually try to learn a things that how we can try to do a lot of things, a same thing with a lot of methods. So that's how we do the things. So one more thing, let me see, if I go to options right here of metasploit, there should be some sort of a proxies section right over here. So you can try this proxies section here with Burpsuite as well. So what you will do normally is, because Burpsuite runs on 127.0.0.1.80.80, so what you need to do is you need to set proxies to like this. So set proxies to HTTP colon, I believe it is 127.0.0.1.80.80 like this. So what this will do now, there are no two slashes, this is the default syntax which is followed by proxies in Metasploit. So it says you need to do the type, then you need to put a colon, then you need to put a host, then you need to put a colon, and then the port like this. So this is my Burpsuite proxy, right? So when I will set this to okay, and when I will run, there is one more flag I think so which I need to set. Yes, so right now it says that the connection was refused by remote host, which is my Burpsuite, because I am not having my Burpsuite turned on. So when I will turn on my Burpsuite, what will happen is that every login request will get into my Burpsuite and I can analyze the request as well. So this is how we do debugging as well. So let's come back to our login page again. So okay, so we are now logged in again, and what I can try to do is I can see right here I'm having a var file to deploy. I can upload any var file. So again, in my mind, what will I will say that do I have any var file reverse shell which I can upload and I can try to execute and get a reverse shell? So that will be in my mind right now. Again, if I don't have that thing in my mind, again the Hacktricks and Exploit Notes are there to help me out. So remote code execution, again metasploit right over here. Again you can see uploading var file reverse shell, and it is also giving me the command that hey, use msfvenom, generate a var file, upload it there using curl, and get a reverse shell. So as easy as possible. One more thing which I can do here is there is a platform called revshells.com. I can try to generate my reverse shells from there. So that is a good website as well. The other thing is I can try to do this manually. So let's try to go over here. Let's come to our terminal. And right now I will exit out of metasploit. I will paste that command in my Java JSP reverse shell because Tomcat is based in Java. Then my local IP will be 10.10.14.8. I can see right at the top, and local port I normally do 443. The file will be var and the output file name will be shell.var. Enter, and now it will try to create a Java reverse shell, var file reverse shell. And this is the website which I wanted to show you. Again, what we need to do is we need to put our local IP over here like 14.8, local port over here, and we can try to have a lot of reverse shells with my IP and port already fixed into it. So I can just copy paste and do my work. So right here, msfvenom right here, I can come here to Java JSP stageless, this one, and I can copy this, or I can do var stageless and I can try this one. So whatever works, it works. So now I'm having shell.var file in my HackTheBox machines Jerry. So what I can try to do is I can come here, I can click on browse, and I will go into my home, HackTheBox, machines, then Jerry, and then shell.var file, and click on open, and I will click on deploy, and my file got uploaded. Now again, right here I can see that my shell file has been uploaded, applications in the application section, and this is my shell file. So now I need to just start a netcat listener. So netcat-nvlp on 443, and now I will try to execute this thing. So click on shell, let's come back, and there you can see I am having a reverse shell. So if I try to do who am I am anti-authority system. Now since this is a Windows machine, so again what I can try to do is I can do system info to try to see what sort of information I can get. There are a lot of hot fixes, this means updates, and it is Windows Server 2012, and then I will proceed towards privilege escalation. But since it was there is no privilege escalation, so I am anti-authority system, so I can directly go into the users directory and I can grab the flag. So I think so both of the flags should be right here onto the desktop. So dir, and there is a directory called flags, and in the flags directory I'm having 2 for the piece of 1, oh sorry, 2 for the price of 1.txt file. So I can type it out, and here we have the user flag and the root flag as well. So this was all about this video. I hope you will like it, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.